Watcher. The multiverse, every single world,
Every great story has a storyteller, and in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, that storyteller is the Watcher. Most fans know him as the cosmic narrator from What If, voiced by Jeffrey Wright, but the truth behind this all-seeing being runs much deeper. Long before his Disney Plus debut, the Watcher was one of Marvel's oldest cosmic entities. He is a being sworn to observe all realities without ever interfering, even when the fate of entire universes hangs in the balance. Where did he come from? What makes his vow so sacred, and how does his presence tie into the MCU's growing multiverse saga? In this deep dive, we'll explore the Watcher's true origin, his tragic story with his race, and what his role can mean as Marvel's next multiversal conflict unfolds. From the early comics of the 1960s to his modern incarnation across films and animation, the Watcher's story bridges the divine and the human. So let's break down who the Watcher really is. Before we go into our explanation, we have a very small request. If you like our content, please support us by subscribing to our channel. This is a small click for you, but for us it means a lot. Thank you, and let's begin.
Gamora, survivor of Sakaar and destroyer of Thanos.
Who are the Watchers? The cosmic race behind Uatu. Created by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby in 1963's Fantastic Four number 13, these beings were among the first intelligent life forms to emerge after the Big Bang. Endowed with near-limitless knowledge and cosmic awareness, the Watchers devoted themselves to studying and documenting the development of all life throughout the universe. Their defining creed is one of absolute non-interference. Early in their history, the Watchers attempted to share their knowledge with a primitive alien race, hoping to accelerate the alien race's civilization's progress. Instead, their gift led to the race's self-destruction through nuclear warfare. Horrified, the Watchers took an oath to never again interfere with the natural order of existence, choosing only to observe and record events as they unfold. This vow defines their very identity, even as they silently witness endless cycles of creation and destruction across galaxies. Each Watcher possesses power on a nearly cosmic scale. They can manipulate energy, traverse dimensions, and perceive events across time and reality. They are effectively immortal, immune to disease, and exist beyond the passage of standard time. The Watchers store their observations in vast data repositories scattered across galaxies, preserving the memories of civilizations that have long since perished. In essence, they are the universe's living historians, silent witnesses to every act of creation and destruction. In the Marvel Cinematic Universe, or MCU, the Watchers were first glimpsed in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, 2017. The brief but significant scene shows Stan Lee's cameo character speaking to a group of towering bald figures, immediately recognizable as Watchers. This was Marvel's way of confirming their existence within the cinematic canon and hinting that all of Stan Lee's cameos might represent a single entity reporting back to them. It was a small scene, but one that opened the door to the Watchers' vast mythology. What separates the Watchers from other cosmic beings like the Celestials or Eternals is not just their power, but their restraint. While Celestials see life and pass judgment and Eternals act as protectors, the Watchers are neutral, neither creators nor destroyers. Their existence poses a profound philosophical question. Is it moral to possess knowledge but never act upon it, even in the face of suffering? In the larger context of the MCU's multiverse saga, the Watchers may hold the key to understanding the structure of reality itself. They are aware of every branch, variant, and outcome, functioning almost as the storytellers of creation. Among the countless Watchers scattered across the multiverse, one stands apart as the most curious, the most defiant, and in many ways, the most human. His name is Uatu, the Watcher assigned to observe Earth and its surrounding solar system. To most cosmic beings, Earth is just another young, turbulent world. But to Uatu, it is something far more. It is a planet of endless contradictions, where the best and worst of creation coexist. Uatu's story begins like all Watchers, born from an ancient immortal race that pledged to observe the universe without interference. Each Watcher is tasked with monitoring a specific sector of reality, documenting the evolution of civilizations and the rise and fall of species. Uatu was assigned to Sector 001, encompassing Earth, a planet destined to become a focal point in the cosmic balance. From his base in the blue area of the moon, a mysterious Kree-built outpost, Uatu silently watches the lives of mortals unfold, chronicling every decision that ripples across time and space. Despite the sacred Watcher oath of non-interference, Uatu has broken it more than any other member of his race. According to Marvel lore, he has intervened in the affairs of Earth's heroes over 400 documented times, often at key turning points in cosmic history. He warned the Fantastic Four about Galactus, helped prevent universal annihilation during the Infinity Gauntlet, and even served as a witness in cosmic tribunals where the fate of reality itself hung in the balance. Each time, he justified his interference as an act of preservation rather than favoritism, but every act further separated him from the detached neutrality his species demanded. The Marvel Cinematic Universe captured this duality beautifully in the Disney Plus series What If 2021, in which Jeffrey Wright voices Uatu. In the show, he serves as both narrator and silent observer, gathering audiences through alternate realities spawned by critical choices. His tone is one of reverence, melancholy, and fascination, like a scholar watching a masterpiece slowly burn. As the multiverse begins to unravel due to the rise of Infinity Ultron, Uatu's inner conflict intensifies. Though bound by his oath, he can no longer watch passively as entire universes fall. In a defining moment of moral rebellion, he breaks his vow once more, assembling the Guardians of the Multiverse to restore cosmic order. This act mirrors his long comic book history of compassion overcoming restraint. While his peers embody absolute neutrality, Uatu represents the cost of caring. He understands the danger of interference when every action risks altering the timeline in unpredictable ways. He also recognizes that some moments require intervention, regardless of the cost. This tension between detachment and empathy defines his character far more than his power ever could. In many ways, Uatu is a reflection of humanity's own struggle with morality and responsibility.
Everyone can, but you are not just anyone.
The Watcher's Oath. Why they observe but never interfere. Aeons ago, the Watchers were among the oldest sentient species in the universe, thriving in a time before most galaxies had even taken shape. Blessed with vast intelligence and cosmic power, they sought purpose beyond themselves. Believing they could help younger civilizations evolve peacefully, they chose a distant planet, Prosilicus, to share their advanced technology with. Their intentions were pure to teach peace, energy efficiency, and cosmic harmony. Yet the Prosilicans, like many mortal species, were not ready for such power. Instead of using their newfound knowledge for enlightenment, they turned it toward domination and war. In their hands, the Watcher's gift became a weapon of mass destruction. Within generations, the Prosilican race annihilated itself in nuclear fire, wiping out an entire world. That moment scarred the Watchers forever. They saw, for the first time, that even benevolence could lead to ruin. All of that knowledge, without moral wisdom, only amplifies chaos. Overcome with guilt, the Watchers retreated from the universe's affairs, swearing an eternal vow of non-interference. It was not merely a rule, but an act of penance. Their purpose would henceforth be to observe and to chronicle creation without shaping it, to bear witness rather than participate. The tragedy of Prosilicus became their original sin, a story passed down across cosmic aeons as a warning against playing God. For Uatu, the Watcher assigned to Earth, this oath is a constant inner battle. The more he witnesses humanity's brilliance and brutality, the harder it becomes to remain neutral. Every act of kindness, every self-sacrifice or tragedy tempts him to intervene. Yet, bound by the ancient shame of his species, he knows the cost of interference all too well. Each time Uatu breaks the oath, he risks repeating his ancestors' mistake. This moral tension is what makes Uatu's story so compelling within the Marvel mythos. The Watcher's creed is not simply about restraint, it is about the burden of knowledge and the moral paralysis that comes with it. It reflects a profound philosophical truth that resonates throughout the MCU. Knowing what's right does not always mean one should act. In the MCU, that philosophy becomes particularly haunting as the multiverse fractures and realities collapse in What If. Uatu embodies the cost of cosmic neutrality. His silence during countless apocalypses isn't born from indifference, but from a profound awareness that intervention could ripple catastrophically across infinite timelines. Every destroyed world becomes another Prosilicus in his mind. Yet, his compassion for humanity makes that silence almost unbearable.
They really did it. There's still hope.
Uatu's powers and his place in the MCU. In the hierarchy of cosmic beings within the Marvel Universe, Uatu the Watcher stands as one of the most enigmatic and awe-inspiring figures. His powers stretch beyond comprehension, bridging the line between godhood and restraint. At his core, Uatu possesses cosmic awareness, an omnipresent state of consciousness that allows him to perceive the vast tapestry of the multiverse simultaneously. Time and space are not linear to him. He sees cause and effect as intertwined threads, able to witness countless realities unfold in parallel. This means that while humanity experiences life moment by moment, Uatu experiences existence all at once. He knows the destinies of heroes and villains alike, understanding their decisions and consequences across infinite worlds. In Marvel Comics, he has observed events from the Big Bang to the fall of civilizations, millennia into the future, often describing reality itself as an ever-expanding organism that he alone can fully comprehend. Uatu is immortal, not in the sense of invulnerability, but because his consciousness exists beyond the limitations of flesh. He can survive in the vacuum of space, traverse dimensions at will, and manipulate energy on a cosmic scale. His awareness extends to even microscopic and quantum levels of existence, making him a living embodiment of omniscience. Though he avoids combat, Uatu has demonstrated immense physical strength and telekinetic abilities when provoked, capable of altering matter and creating force fields that withstand universal collapse. When Uatu entered the MCU through Marvel's What If, voiced by Jeffrey Wright, fans witnessed a Watcher who felt more human than divine. As the series' narrator, Uatu initially served as a detached storyteller, guiding audiences through alternate realities of familiar heroes. As the series progressed, cracks appeared in his composure. This culminated in one of the MCU's most shocking cosmic moments, the arrival of Infinity Ultron, a being so powerful that he became aware of Uatu's existence beyond reality's veil. For the first time, Uatu stepped out of the shadows, engaging in a full-scale multiversal battle. He matched Ultron blow for blow across collapsing realities, bending space and time to counter the AI's cosmic rampage. His decision to interfere shattered the creed his race had sworn aeons ago, proving that even the gods of restraint can reach their limits when existence itself is threatened. This act of rebellion carried into the season finale when Uatu assembled the Guardians of the Multiverse, including Captain Carter, Doctor Strange Supreme, and Star-Lord T'Challa to combat Ultron. It was a direct violation of the Watcher's law, yet it underscored Uatu's evolution from a mere observer to a reluctant protector. Unlike his kin, who remained hidden among galaxies, Uatu has chosen empathy over apathy, connection over cosmic detachment.
He broke the machine. With his mission complete, Ultron was now just a
The Watcher's trials and true origin in MCU's What If. According to his MCU backstory, he was once a disciple under the guidance of a senior Watcher named Eminence, a mentor who helped him understand the role of his ancient race. The Watchers existed before most civilizations, tasked with documenting all creation without ever altering it. Eminence and the others believed that the universe's natural balance depended on their restraint. They believed that interference, even with good intent, would lead to chaos. For Uatu, however, this rigid philosophy soon clashed with his growing empathy for sentient life. In What If, this conflict reaches a breaking point. After Uatu interferes with multiversal events, his fellow Watchers summon him for judgment. These scenes mark the first time audiences see the other Watchers directly confronting him, establishing a cosmic tribunal atmosphere. They accuse him of violating the sacred oath, a transgression that threatens not only his role, but the fabric of reality itself. Uatu's defense is both philosophical and personal. He argues that his interference wasn't selfish, but necessary to preserve existence. Still, his peers see compassion as weakness. The trial sequence reveals the core of Uatu's isolation. The Watcher's code forbids relationships, attachments, or emotions that could influence their perception. Yet Uatu's long observation of humanity has made him understand love, fear, and hope. Breaking his oath, he proves that to watch honestly, one must also care. The irony is that his understanding makes him the most human of all Watchers, even as it alienates him from his kind. In flashbacks revealed through What If lore, Uatu's recruitment by Eminence adds further depth to his origin. Chosen for his curiosity and intellect, he initially viewed the Watcher's role as a sacred calling. After witnessing the countless sufferings of mortal beings, his faith and passivity faltered. The Parsilican disaster, which annihilated an entire civilization, cemented the oath of non-interference. Yet, Uatu never stopped questioning whether apathy was truly noble. His later defiance stems from that lingering doubt. Perhaps observation without compassion is not wisdom, but cowardice. His rebellion earns him both punishment and transformation. By the end of What If Season 2, Uatu is no longer a mere cosmic observer, he is a guardian of narrative balance, someone who intervenes only when existence teeters on annihilation. He understands that absolute detachment can lead to the very destruction the Watchers sought to prevent. In a poetic turn, the trial meant to condemn him instead reaffirms his purpose. Uatu doesn't renounce his compassion, he accepts it as part of his identity.
I am the Watcher. The multiverse, every single world, every...
Marvelous verdict. In the vast tapestry of the Marvel Multiverse, few figures embody both awe and tragedy like Uatu the Watcher. He began as a distant narrator and a cosmic historian chronicling infinite realities without ever lifting a finger to help. Over time, his story has become one of quiet rebellion and moral awakening. Uatu's journey from obedient observer to reluctant protector reminds us that knowledge without empathy is meaningless, and that even the smallest act of compassion can ripple across universes. Through What If, the MCU turned him from a background voice into something profoundly human. He isn't a god or a villain, but a being cursed with sight and burdened by conscience. The Watcher's tragedy is that he understands everything, yet must do nothing. His greatness lies in the moments he breaks that rule. In the coming Marvel phases, Uatu's role is only set to grow. As multiversal chaos deepens and the boundaries between worlds erode, his return signals a bigger cosmic reckoning where even Watchers might be forced to choose sides. And if you liked our content, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to us if you haven't already. Have a good one and be safe. Thanks everyone.